You ever do something stupid and then immediately, as soon as you realize that you did, you think, yeah, it feels like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, I'm here back at the shop, again, working on this engine. And I had a busy day today, so this is why I'm kind of getting a late start. But I got the clutch side and everything all put back on there, right? And then we put the flywheel back on the other side in the last video, right? So I thought to myself, I wonder how easy it would be to put this other panel on. Remember the one I told you I was gonna put on because it was dirty? Yeah, that's this thing right here. I cleaned it the best I could. I can't get it, you know, spick and span, but it's a lot cleaner than it was. However, I made a boo-boo. I decided to say, you know what? Just for video's sake, because of my viewers, since I care about y'all so much, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that panel on, see how well it fits and how easy it's gonna be, so I know that whenever I make the next part of the video, it'll be something pretty effortless and I don't have to keep cutting the film for video edits. Right. Well, it went on there just fine. However, I just went to pull it off and that's when I shot myself in the foot. Let me show you what I did by accident. Clutch side, right? Okay. So let's move it around. And when I pulled off that panel, I don't know, for those who were paying attention in the last video, you'll see what I'm talking about. What's wrong with this picture? Okay. I have put this on there and I let it sit with the gasket maker so that I know it's going to be on there and it's going to stay. The gasket's going to be fine. But the problem is, remember this? You see that little ring right there? That is supposed to be over there. Y'all remember that problem that we had in the last video? Yeah. So now I gotta take the other side off and get everything all lined up again for the shift shaft. And that means I have to take a step back and I gotta take all these off all over again so I can line up everything on this side for the shifting. I feel like such an idiot. I can't believe I did that. And it was on there, everything was on there perfect, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that to y'all and let you guys see that I put another panel on there when I showed you that I was gonna put it on there later, and just, yeah. Damn it. So this next part of the video, I'm really not even gonna say anything because I'm mad at myself. But this next clip, it's gonna be in fast forward. I'm gonna do kind of like a, what do they call it, a hyperlapse sort of thing. And I'm gonna take all those bolts off, pull the panel off, line everything back up, then put the panel back on. I'm not gonna show you guys that twice in a row, so it's not fair to y'all. But lesson learned in my case, don't do this again. Don't do that. When you get curious, stop doing what you're doing. If you think you're gonna do something stupid, stop doing what you're doing because you're about to do something stupid. I did something stupid. So anyway, hyperlapse, here we go. All right, so now I can put this thing on. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I made those mistakes. I feel so stupid, but it happens, you know. You never know what you're gonna run into. Make sure I put some oil in these. Yes, it is assembly lube, and I'm making sure it's on the bearings. Every one of them's gonna have it. Wow, that slid off. I didn't expect that. The piston finally came in the mail today. This should be on, it shouldn't be loose. I didn't expect that to happen. Make sure the sucker's on there all the way. Slot. Can't believe I screwed that up. All right, let me get my impact. Alright, and now for the cover. It's a neutral. This is happy, that's good. That's good. I oiled all of the bearings. That one should be good. So here we go. The metal dowels, they are where they belong. And then I'm looking in the oil where the dipstick is at. And I gotta line up the shifter. Make sure it's in the right spot. It's in the tapping hole. First time putting this on here, it went on here so easy. Alright, let me show you what I'm talking about. What I mean by shift shaft, and I gotta make sure it's in line. It's this thing right here. This is your shifter, and I'm looking inside where the dipstick would go. And if you look, you'll see it moving. It's that right there. So we can get some better light. And there's a hole. That's that shifter that I was messing with. I'm making sure it's not high, it's not low, it's in line just like so. And all I gotta do is just push the panel in, and it should slide right in place. And by should, I mean it should. Shouldn't have any issues. Hold on, let me push it on and then I'll show you. And I was talking about the shift shaft. I'm talking about, oh, you can barely even see it. See, it's in its spot. Yeah, it's in there. I can't really show you guys well with the camera on this. It's just a shadow, but just believe me. Just listen. Yeah, it's in its place. Excellent. The only thing left to do is I gotta put the gears on for the starter and the dipstick. Where are you? It's these things right here. And this one. These two. Excuse me. And then the dipstick. And they do go in order. So let's do my dipstick first. I did wipe it off, it's okay. There's another component that goes there. I can't remember exactly what it is. But there's a gear. Got a little bit of dust on it, but that's not going to hurt it. There's a gear that goes up here. No specific orientation, but you do need to make sure that you put the washer on that's behind it. And then the starter gear. This goes in a tappy little place. Tappy little home. There you go. Then you push this dowel all the way in. See? Just like so. Let's put some assembly lube on there. So I don't want a dry start. Just a little glob of that. Well, this stuff is stringy. And we'll just do this and spin this over. Some of that lubrication on the gears. There we go. I really should put more. Now, when you go to start it, of course, a lot of oil and stuff's going to sling up. So it's going to cover it regardless. Good stuff. All right. What was next? Stator. The stator's got to go in. And then there's another component that goes here, which is going to be this thingamadoohickey. I believe this is your speed sensor, if I'm not mistaken. And there is a spacer that goes in it as well. So let me put you guys over here while y'all watch me do this. I'm trying to throw all this stuff together before I have to go home. I'd like to have most of this together. It would be awfully nice. And this does have an orientation. It will go in a certain way. Let me make sure it is the right way. It should be. Come on. Where you at? There you go. And bolt this up. Bolt that up. Click. Click. Spec. That's not how it goes. Alright, and then last but not least is going to be the stator, which is over here. The stator and the pickup coil. But I'm going to hold off on that for right now. Why am I holding off on it right now? Well, it's because I need to change it out. And I'll make a quick little video about that. The next one will be a much shorter one. But I'm going to end this video with, I got all the stuff all in. In fact, I can probably install the starter. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Starter is going to be mounted up here. Do a little touch of assembly lube on the O-ring because it's been out of the unit for a while. I don't want this to slide right now with no issues. That's what she said. All right. Alright, torqued, and we're done with that, at least that for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up all my stuff for this weekend. I'm gonna try to work on the go-kart this weekend, hopefully. If not, then that's alright, we can always get to it later. But anyway, it is time for me to wrap it up and go home. But I wanted to show you guys my little boo-boo and my solution of getting all that taken care of. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with my progress on this and how much I've learned. Like I said, I've never done this stuff before, at least on this one. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it and how everything's pulling together. I'd like to put the stator on, but I'm not going to do that just yet. That's over there. It's a different story on that one. As for the piston finally arrived at my house. So I will be taking that probably when I get home, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But I'll be taking the piston that I purchased with the top end cylinder of the sleeve, and I'm going to take that over to the machine shop so he can machine it, hone it, and give me crosshatch so that hopefully Monday next week I can actually put the top end of the engine back together and have it all fully reassembled and ready to go back into the four-wheeler. Now I'm going to hold off on fully reassembling this until I get the driveline repaired and fixed for the four-wheeler. That's what I want to make sure that's done before I put a brand new heart back in the four-wheeler. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content of this video, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, y'all take it easy. I love you. Bye.
Like, share, follow for more.